Hello students, in a previous video we were discussing about the views of Abdul Kalam and what he thinks about how to achieve academic accomplishment. And in that we saw Abdul Kalam was telling us that if we want to achieve academic accomplishment, then we need to first of all we need to obscure the or unclear or clean the dust or the clean the layers of the things which becomes hurdles, and then only we are able to achieve academic accomplishment or achieve good scores, good grades, we can say. And in today's part we are going to see one more example because of which Abdul Kalam's personality became flourished, or he got a soul shaping soul. Okay, so let us start. I'm on page number 92. Okay. Okay, let us see. So in April 2009, Dr. Kalam was invited to attend the 102nd birthday celebration of His Holiness Dr. Sri Ravi Shiv Kumar Swamiji in the Tumkur district of Karnataka. Maha Swamiji is a remarkable person who has dedicated his life to the service of humanity. Now, in this example, or in this part, we are going to see one more example because of which Abdul Kalam got shape to its personality. Who is that personality? He is Holiness Dr. Sri Shiv Kumar Mahaswamiji. Okay, now what happened in 2009, April 2009, once Kalam was invited to one of the program. And what was that program? The program was the 102nd birthday celebration of Sri Shiv Kumar Mahaswamiji. Where this celebration was, so this celebration was going to be celebrated in the ashram of Swamiji, which was situated at Tumkur district in Karnataka. Now, what was special about that program? So let us see. Now, Swamiji was a remarkable person. In what sense? Let us see. Now, Swamiji was a remarkable person because he dedicated his whole life in the service of humanity. Understood what he did? So his greatest contribution is the establishment of a free residential education system for more than 900 children in the ashram. Now, what was his contribution to the society or to the humanity? He has started one ashram, we can say, and in that ashram he was giving free education to 9,000 children. Free education, free lodging, free boarding. Understood? Means he was giving education to 9,000 children. Understood? And the most astonishing aspect of the entire event of his birthday was that 102 years of Swamiji stood on his feet without any support. He looked so steady and alert as any other youngster present there. And the most important thing which Abdul Kalam ji actually noticed was, during that program, though it was 102nd birthday of Mahaswamiji, though Swamiji was sitting on the stage, but Swamiji was sitting on the stage without any support in the sense, when Swamiji was called to give speech, so he stood by himself, he went to the mic by himself, and he gave a very inspirational speech. Understood? And that was remarkable. That was the point which to be noted, is that a person in the age of 102, how can do this? This is what the important thing, or this is what the thing which we need to observe. And he was looking very alert and steady. Means as a young person, because a young person like you and me, when we have a different kind of activeness, we have different kind of alertness and steadiness in our behavior. Understood? And if you might have observed the old peoples of around 80 years, you will, if you will see, so you'll find that these people, their senses do not respond as fast as our senses response. We have already seen in the 7 stages of life. In the seventh stage, that is the stage of around 70 or 80 above 70 years or 75 years, a person becomes sand teeth, sand taste, and sand everything. He do not have any senses, and he just remember the god, and he lives. But at the age of 102, this Swamiji was so alert, and he was and that was actually showing that was actually showing the inner strength, that was displaying the inner strength of Swamiji, and that thing was deeply touched to Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam thought ki how a person of 102 years can be so strong, steady, alert, and giving a speech and giving inspiration to thousands of children and the people, those who are present there. And that was the thing that what we can touch the or catch the importance catch the notice of Abdul Kalam ji. Okay, now what happened after a couple of days later, we were discussing what happened after that program, means in April 2009, once the Abdul Kalam ji came back from that program. During that time, Srijan Pal Singh and Abdul Kalam ji, they were sitting together and they were discussing about the same program. And what they were discussing means Srijan Pal Singh was asking to Abdul Kalam ji ki tell us or tell me something about that program, how that program was. So then Abdul Kalam ji told him that program was nice. The one thing which I noticed, I felt astonishing was the Swamiji, having up to 102 years, was so steady and alert. So then I told, means Srijan Pal Singh told Abdul Kalam what he told. I said to him, sir, do you know only 4 out of 1 lakh people cross the age of 100, and I googled the subject 400. He replied, but how many of these 4 would be able to stand tall for half an hour, give a wise discourse, and then go on to feed thousands of children? Then Srijan Pal Singh actually tried to show his intelligence, and when they were discussing about the same birthday party, that remarkable birthday party, in fact, I would say, then Srijan Pal Singh told him, sir, do you know Swamiji is of 102 years? And I googled and I found out the information, and in that information I found that only 4 people out of 1 lakh, only 4 people able to live after 100 years. Understood? Means in this world, in every 4 lakh people, only 4 people are there, those who have crossed 100 years, and remaining means the whatever numbers are there, they die before that period. Okay, that 100 years. Okay, so Abdul Kalam ji asked, okay, you googled that 4 people live after are able to cross that age, but do you google or can you answer that how many of these 4 peoples, the remaining those 4 peoples are there in this world, are able to stand erect, are able to give inspiration to thousands of children, are able to give discourse, and are able to feed thousands of children? Then Srijan Pal Singh says, of course, nobody could give exact answer of this question. And Srijan Pal Singh said, sir, how it is possible? Nobody can give exact answer of this, that those 4 people are crossing the age of 100 years, and out of that 4 people, how many are doing social work? How many are inspiring the minds? How many are feeding the famished bodies? It is difficult to give the answer. Then all of a sudden, one question arises in the mind of Srijan Pal Singh, and what is that question? I wonder what power of Mahaswamiji possesses that keep him so strong, so that an advanced age. Then one question arises in mind of Srijan Pal Singh, and he said, what is that thing, exact that thing which inspires Swamiji, which Swamiji, Shivkumar Mahaswamiji, okay, which inspires Swamiji at the age of 102 to inspire thousands of students, to give education, to give lodging, to give boarding to thousands of students. What is that energy? What is that thing which brings inspiration in Mahaswamiji? Then he thought, he guessed some of the answers. Srijanpal himself guessed some of the answers, that these things may be because of these things maybe Swamiji got the inspiration. Which are these things? Maybe it is a balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle. Then he said it is because of the balanced diet. He may take a balanced diet, proper all the nutrition, this, that, and that's why he got this energy to inspire and feed thousands of children. Okay, then he said no, it may be a healthy lifestyle. Because of healthy lifestyle, he may got this energy. Then he says perhaps it may be genetic. Some people these things are genetic. So he's saying perhaps it may be genetic. And then he asked this answer to Abdul Kalam ji. He said, Abdul Kalam ji, can you tell me what is that energy, what is that fuel which drives Swamiji so alert, so fit at this age? And then Abdul Kalam ji gave the answer of this. So what is that answer? We are going to see in the next video. Okay, till then, bye bye.